Members of the Executive Council and people of Mpumalanga this morning. So for more on what we can expect there, let's cross to Tumelo Machoho, who is outside the provincial legislature in Mbombela. Tumelo, good morning, and if you could just give us a sense of what to expect this morning.
Well, good morning, Sakina. Refilwe Mtshweni-Tsipane, she's expected to address the members of the executive committee this morning when she was invited by the speaker to come and address them this morning. So she will outline the plans for the province to the people of Mpumalanga and also to the members of the executive committee here in the legislature. That's when she will outline plans about what they're going to do as government to make sure that they address social issues and also issues that have been affecting this province. You would remember that this province is plagued with a lot of service delivery protests and service delivery issue in this province. So the people of Mpumalanga will be expecting the Premier to speak about issues of service delivery, such as water, such as electricity, because we know in rural parts of Mpumalanga still people in those communities don't have water, don't have roads, don't have electricity. So those people that are expecting the Premier to talk about those kind of issues, because they know that they've been saying that they don't have these kind of there's a kind of services in their communities, so they will expect the Premier to talk about those issues. But also the Premier is expected also to speak about the issues, especially with the Auditor General's report that was released. All the municipality, only one municipality in Mpumalanga received a clean audit. So those municipalities and also the people in those municipalities, they will expect the Premier to talk about those issues, about how are they going to address those issues to make sure that those municipalities now receive clean audits from the Auditor General. But also there's a lot of issues, because you remember some municipalities are struggling in this province. Some municipalities are owing Eskom millions and millions of rands. Emalahleni municipality owe Eskom over R1 billion, and also municipalities such as Mtshweni-Tsipane, they also owe Eskom close to over 700 million. So they will expect the Premier to talk about those kind of issues, because 5 municipalities in the province owe Eskom over millions and millions of rand. So they will expect the Premier to talk about how are they going to repay those money that are owed to Eskom, and also to make sure that the bills are being reduced to those municipalities, to make sure that they address issues, and also that money does not only go to paying Eskom, but also go to the issues of that are faced by those communities. But also unemployment in this community, in this province rather, it's very, very high. So the Premier will be expected also to speak about those kind of issues of how are they going to address unemployment, especially among the youth. The youth in Mpumalanga are still unemployed. They are always protesting, saying that they need jobs, they need to be assisted by government to start their own business. So now that the whole country is been talking about the 4th industrial revolution, so the Premier also would be expected to speak about those kind of initiatives that the government will make to make sure that they address issues of that nature. But it's a lot that is expected to happen here. We know that the Premier, they have invited over 1,000 people to be at the hall, that they're going to be also listening to the Premier, and including the members of the provincial legislature, that also they will be listening to the Premier. We understand that they'll also be broadcasting this to communities, especially in rural communities, in the municipalities in Nkwamazi, in Kwaggafontein, and also in Dagakral. That way they will be broadcasting this speech that the Premier will be giving to the community and to the people of Mpumalanga, to make sure that those people also they hear what the Premier has in plans for them, and also has in plans for the 6th administration here in the province. So those communities, in rural communities, they'll also be able to hear about those kind of issues. We understand that the province has also reduced the amount of money that has been also spent in the provincial in the running on the event on its own, because we understand last year they spent over 2 million on the SOPA alone. loan. So we understand that money has been reduced. They have not been telling us how much money have been reduced, but we understand they are trying also to tighten the belt and to make sure that they also save the little that they have and the little that the country have, to make sure that also they don't spend a lot, especially on events such as this one. They also save money for things that they can do to help the people of this province to make sure that they move forward. Sakina?
Well, thank you so much, Tumelo Machogo.